Well, now for some sport. And in football, after last night's games, both Swindon and Yeovil have a much clearer idea about how their season will end.
And it's not good news for one of them. Here's David Passmore to tell us more.
Thanks, Ali. Yes, the fortunes of these two sides in 2011 couldn't be more different. Yeovil started the year bottom of the league, but after promotion-winning form involving 31 points from 19 games, they're 16th and 7 points clear of the relegation zone. For Swindon, their form in 2011 has been woeful. 17 games without a win has seen them slump from 17th to next to bottom. They're 7 points from safety with just 7 games left. The fans seem resigned to their fate.
It's not looking good. No, relegation is certainty, I would imagine.
I think the writing was on the wall a little while back, to be honest. I mean, if you can't score, you can't really win. So it's not scoring goals that's been our downfall.
Relegated already. I think we've taken less than 7 points over the last 12 games, so not going to turn it around all of a sudden.
Now, of course, it's never over until it's mathematically impossible, but Swindon's defeat last night extended their dreadful run to 17 matches without a win. Their last victory came at Charlton on the 3rd of January. Only Plymouth stand between them and bottom spot, and they've suffered a 10-point deduction for going into administration. Just the one goal last night, a Ryan Hartley penalty with 10 minutes to go. But for Swindon, it tipped the balance strongly in the direction of relegation.
Disappointed in the result, but disappointed in the performance as well. That's the worst we've played since I got here, and that was disappointing because we've sort of prided ourselves on improving performances over the last few weeks. So yeah, not our best night.
Full Heart Swindon travelled to Exeter in desperate need of a win. They sat 7 points from safety in the relegation zone going into this game. And it was the visitors who started the brighter. Matt Ritchie looked to get the Robins off to the perfect start, but his shot was well saved by Ben Hamer. Exeter were thumped 5-1 last time out against Colchester. James Dunn did well to turn his man, but John O'Flynn couldn't provide the finish. Swindon hadn't won a match since January the 3rd. Paul Caddis's cross did little to suggest they would break that barren run. David Pruffin scored from distance against Brighton at the weekend. He tried his luck again, but his effort floated just over. After the break, both sides stepped up their search for an elusive opener. Ryan Harley had this effort for Exeter, but his shot was well held by David Lucas. Alan Sheehan has only scored once all season for Swindon. He came close, though, to doubling that tally in spectacular style. As the fog grew thicker in Devon, the home side were almost gifted an opener. Lucas in the Swindon goal remained calm, though, and eventually cleared this back pass. Despite the visibility problems, referee David Coote couldn't miss a blatant handball then by Calvin Andrew. The Swindon striker put his side at risk of yet another loss. Indeed, Harley stepped forward to put the Grecians a goal up with just over 10 minutes to go. Swindon's winless run looks set to continue. But still the visitors tried to salvage something from the match. Pruffin, though, couldn't beat Hamer with his cross. It finished 1-0. Paul Tisdale's men are now in the top half of League One and look safe for another season. The same, though, can't be said for Swindon.
Disappointed in the result, but disappointed in the performance as well. That's the worst we've played since I got here, and that was disappointing because we've sort of prided ourselves on improving performances over the last few weeks. So yeah, not our best night.